Hello, everyone. This is Team 6, also known as the LARP Maxers, and we worked on the Watchtower project. So we'll take you through a tour of our project and then explain challenges that we faced and advice that we have.
So this is the start of the user flow for the Watchtower, and our authentication process is just entering an email address and a valid password that's like longer than 8 characters. Um, and after you sign in, you get to see your project dashboard, where your old projects, and then you can also create a new project. You can name it whatever you want, generate API key, and it'll give you installation instructions that you can do right now or like later.
From here, as you just follow through the steps to install the project onto your whatever software you're running, and then we've already set it up on a test project, so the only thing we're going to need is copy that API key over. And so from here, if we start this server, we can start. This is just our AI slot machine, and so we've got it running. If we join into project two, now we can start actually recording. We're already getting some performance information. We can already start getting some stuff. So for example, if we go into our consoles and we input some random sort of console.log, whatever it is, from here, we can say after a few seconds, it's going to start getting batched and then it's going to be sent over. And whenever it's ready, we can click reload, and then we're gonna have some logs that are coming in. Performances are always coming, kind of running in through, and then we can also have errors that we can send through. I have just a quick error that I can paste in right here. And from here, they take a little bit longer to get batched, and then, but from here, once we refresh, we have an error, and then we can click on it and have a little bit more information on what happened.
Yeah. And also for logs, you could click on specific log just to get the payload as well, payload JSON, and then see the timestamp, the service environment, and more
And we also
details.
have some advanced more settings. So for we can get email notifications, and we also, if you ever forget, you can also look at your project settings to kind of check over your installation once more.
So, as far as challenges we faced, team communication was definitely one of the major challenges since we all have responsibilities both in and out of this class. So, it'd be hard to make sure that we were all on the same page all the time, but we still tried our best by being active on Slack. Learning new technology was also a challenge since not all of us came from a web dev background, so we kind of just learned along the way. And then finally, time crunch was a big factor since we had around half the quarter to work on the project, so we had to kind of readjust our MVP and be realistic. What we do differently would be being more proactive and also having more mobbing, so just getting the team together more to make sure that we're more synchronized.
Take advantage of Slack to communicate as much as you can. It's actually free to send the messages. You only really have half a quarter to build. Don't get too ambitious with your project features, and you're not supposed to know how to build everything. So don't be afraid to try and get parts that you don't entirely understand.